Hello guys. Hey, I want to just talk a little bit about tire pressure. There's a lot of different theories on how to set your tire pressure and stuff. I kind of believe that every tire is different because depending on the strength of the sidewalls and the type of tire it is and stuff, that they don't always all take the same pressure even though they're on the same vehicle. But that's my thoughts. We live in a place here where there's a lot of turns and hilly roads. So I will probably keep my tire pressure a pound higher than I would if I lived somewhere flat and straight. But what I like to do is I like to drive the vehicle, okay? And then I like to look at the tread, okay? Now if the tire is only wearing in the middle and you see dirt and stuff, but then if you look on the edge and there's a real line here that's clean, that means that part of the tire is not touching, alright? So that means you're actually going to wear the center out first. So now, if I'm starting with a tire, what I like to do is put extra air in it, alright? So if I put extra air in it, I know it's going to be riding here, and I should end up with a clean spot on the edge. So once I get that pattern in the tire, and it's usually just dust or dirt, you'll see a darker, side on it if it's that way. So then what I like to do is just keep taking a little bit of air at a time out, driving the vehicle just maybe a half mile or something and come back and keep doing that until I have it to where I'm within an eighth or a quarter inch of the sidewall, okay? Now to me that's the ultimate tire pressure. Now this is a full-size GMC truck, and with the truck especially, the back will be a little different than the front because of the weight, because you got the motor hang up here and you don't really got much in the back. Now I'm really bad because I tow a trailer a lot, so I just am lazy. I keep my back tires pumped up and I always wear the centers out of them, but I know what I'm doing there, so it's my fault. But anyway, like I say, I like to drive the vehicle and look, because if you have, like this tire here is pretty well evenly dirted all the way across, and it's not a real black dark streak on the outside, so that's telling me that the tire is about the right air pressure for this truck. Now also, if you have it too low, you'll start eating these sides up and the tire will wear out prematurely, okay? A way to check toe in, toe out somewhat is if you take your hand and just slide across the tire both ways, alright? Because if this truck is running and the tires are spread out or in, what happens is it scrubs this tire. And what you'll do, one edge of this will be smooth and the other side will do what they call feather edge, and it'll get sharp feeling. So if you rub your hand both ways and don't feel no difference, chances are your toe end's set pretty close. Now like I say, if it's way out or if it's towed in or out, one side or the other will start getting that little lip, because as it slides the tire, it rounds one corner and feather edges on the other. It leaves like a little lap of tread there that'll catch on your hands. Okay, I hope you can see this. As you see, my tire was wearing fairly even all the way across. Okay, now I want to show you here. What I have is, hope you can see that, I got about 32 pounds in that front tire, okay? I come to that because that is where, when I started letting pressure out, that's where I seen the tire run with the dust trace all the way across it, not leaving no clean sections of the tread, alright? So that is where I like to run my front tire on this truck at 32. Now if I was to buy a different kind of tire, that might change a few pounds up or down, whichever way, because like I say, all tires are made a little bit different. Usually also in the door of the vehicles there will be a tire inflation chart, and that is a very good guideline to start with when you start doing your tire pressures. So I would start with their guideline and maybe go from there. Like I say, I usually start a little higher just so I can let it down to where I see the tread contact. This truck is calling for 35 psi front and rear. Personally, I usually run trucks a little lower in the rear unless I'm pulling a trailer or something. This should also be in your owner's manual. Okay, here's another thing I see people doing. They'll look at the side of the tire and they'll see the maximum load, okay? And then across from that, it'll have maximum poundage, and it'll have the maximum air pressure. Okay, what that's really stating, that is not where you're supposed to run your vehicle tire pressure. That is the maximum weight you can safely put on that tire and go up and down the highway at speeds without having any kind of tire difficulties. Alright, they have a load range. This is a load range E. Okay, different tires, different load ranges will have different things on the writing here. So that is just for maximum inflation of the tire at maximum poundage. Alright, so that is really not a very good guideline to go by. Okay guys, what I did, I aired this tire up about 10-15 pounds, and I don't know if you can see this or if this camera will pick up on it. If you look right here, there's a color difference. This is starting to turn dark, and this is the lighter color. That's what I'm talking about, looking for. And what I do is I get my tire a little overinflated like that. Well, I hope this shows up. But I get my tire overinflated like that a little bit, and then I keep letting the air pressure down until it just touches all the way across, at least within an 1/8 inch of the edge. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's gonna show up or not, but anyway, that's how I do my air pressure on my tires. A lot of people's gonna have different opinions and everything, but I just wanted to kind of show you how I done it. So everybody just do it your own way, and I just wanted to kind of give you a little hint of what I do for air pressure. Thanks for watching.